What's up, ass faces? Welcome back to Lab Session 133, episode 133. Bet with Juice. Thank you guys for tuning in on this Monday afternoon. I hope everybody had a great weekend, enjoyed their time off, played some golf, jumped in the pool. It was a hot one this weekend. 115, 116. I golfed on Saturday. A little psycho, if you ask me. Okay round, but it was warm. It was a warm one. We have a ton of trades that went on throughout the weekend, and through yesterday and today, the trade deadline is officially done about 37 minutes ago. Let's go and recap with that. Obviously, the boys, the Dodgers, got our guy, Tariq Skubal. He was going to come to us eventually in the offseason if he was a free agent. We're going to get him regardless. We gave away River Ryan, the pitcher, and Zaire Hope, our outfielder. Not a lot of, and Brady Smith, another starting pitcher. We got our guy. We didn't have to do too much to do that. I think the two biggest ones after this would be Adley and Luis Arias moving. You got Adley from Baltimore going to a division contender with the Red Sox. I like the move personally. I think Adley deserves better. He'll have fun over there in Boston. Luis Arias from San Francisco Giants to Philadelphia. Crazy move. Bryce Harper's been asking for help. Don't know if he was asking for pitching-wise because they got a decent lineup or decent rotation. I think Luis brings a lot to this lineup. I think they're going to make a deep run in the playoffs. I'm calling it now. It should be NLCS, Dodgers, Phillies. You got Freddie Peralta going from the Mets to the Rays. Kevin Gausman leaving the Jays, going to the Cubbies. Dome, enjoy Kevin Gausman. That guy is booty cheeks, basura. You got Luis Castillo going from the Mariners to the White Sox. That's a good pickup for them. They did give away Nolan Jones and Sir Anthony Dominguez. Sir Anthony, I believe, I could be wrong, but I thought he was within the Yankees organization, but maybe they traded him a year or so ago. But Luis Castillo, he's been pretty average this season. I think he does great for Chicago, helps them make their run into the postseason. And then you got Jose Soriano from the Angels going to the Blue Jays. I think the Angels actually got some good prospects back for this. They have the shortstop, Arjun Nimala. And then you got outfielder Eddie Micheletti and starting pitcher Angel Rivera for Mr. Jose Soriano, who's been pretty decent for them all year. Don't really know what the Jays are trying to do. I don't think they're in contention. They're not going to be in playoffs this year. It's just not going to happen. So, I don't know. They're giving away. The Angels fleeced them. That's all I'm saying. Angels fleeced them. Ohapi is also leaving the Angels, going to the Rangers. Camilo Duvall traded from the Yankees to the Pirates. And then Bo Naylor is leaving the Guardians, going to the Brewers. I thought Perkins was going to. See, there's too much going on right now. You can't believe everything that Twitter tells you or that they put out. But a lot of movements in the last couple hours. But like I said, the trade deadline is over. It is done. Said we got our guy. And before I get to anything else, simple conversation with you guys. You could tell me, what do you feel like? What's your take on there possibly being a lockout next year? Do you think it's the owners being super greedy because they got billions and billions and billions of dollars? Are they being greedy or just unreasonable? I don't know. You cannot blame the Dodgers anymore. We did not pay any money for Tariq Skubal. Let that process in your head. We gave up 3 of our prospects from our wonderful farm system that's produced every single year. If you know baseball, you know we got one of the best farm systems. We got guys that are starting for us right now that were in that farm system. Rojas, for one. That's a little bit of a reach. You had Seager, you had Bellinger, you had multiple guys that have been shipped off in the last couple of years, and they're doing great. They're doing okay. By the way, we do got Seager for a home run tonight. Guy got to get locked in, okay? Got to get it done. But If you're a baseball fan, if you're a baseball purist, you're excited for the second half of the season. Anything can happen. And let's go back to the whole Dodger thing and everybody hating on whatever you want to hate on. The salary cap or whatever you want to call it. Get over it. We were in a game 7 last year with the Toronto Blue Jays. And it came down to a utility player by the name of Miguel Rojas. Thank you, Miggy, for tying it up in the bottom of the 9th inning. The Blue Jays could have won that series multiple times. I say 3 because I seen it 3 times. My heart stopped 3 different times in that World Series where the Blue Jays could have beat us. And people are still complaining about there's too much money here, too much money. Stop being greedy. Be mad at your owners. Be mad at your team, your organization for not making money moves, for not trying to win a championship. It's not rocket science. I am so sick and tired of hearing people talk down on the Dodgers like we haven't had a crappy last 15 to 20 years. Look at me in the eyes. I played golf with the gentleman today that I had to sit there and argue with them about the fact that 15, 20 years ago, Frank McCourt had this franchise in shambles. In shambles. I don't even want to read off. Maybe I'll do it next episode. I can read off lineups that you guys are like, whoa. Yeah, that's what we used to have to deal with 15 years ago. Then we signed Hanley Ramirez. You had the years with Ethier, Kemp, Loney. Like, we've been through it. I'm getting chills just talking about it. We've been through it. So I'm sick and tired of hearing fans from other teams complain about us. Cry me a river. Complain to your owner. Write a little note to your congressman and send it in because we don't give a shit no more. Let's ruin baseball. That's my last... Sorry, camera. Or sorry, microphone. That's my last rant on this. I'm done with it. You guys, at this point, are being... I don't think annoying is the right word. You guys aren't being realistic. Just like your owners aren't, that are billionaires and don't want to spend their money. It's as simple as that. Figure it out. Be mad at your own organization. Stop being mad at the Dodgers, all right? It's ridiculous. It's my last rant. I'm done. I'm freaking done, all right? Let's get locked in today's slate. You got 8 games. That's why I did my little rant, okay? I need a sip of this delicious Miller Lite. Hopefully they still sponsor me after this, after the little rant. I don't care. I do want to do a recap from last week. Last episode, 132. You had Dane Myers, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Davis Martin, 5.5 strikeouts. Barely got the job done against the Yankees. And Cody Clemens, 1.5 total bases. He had 1. Mason Wynn, a half a hit. Just 1 hit. And then Caleb Durbin, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. He had 4. We're pretty locked in last week, all right? That carried into the weekend. Our slips weren't that bad, but we got to get locked in today. 8 games on the slate. It's not, once again, it ain't rocket science. Those are the games signed off by your boy Juice. You got Nationals versus Phillies. First game up. Also, another trade real quick that I want to talk about. And I think this happened very, very quick or very soon. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, shoot. Nationals already hit a home run from this guy named Ortiz. Never heard of the guy at all. Good job, Ortiz. Mr. Brian De La Cruz. He just started out of nowhere. They just picked him up from the Braves. But anyways, first game up, we did have Alec Boehm, or I thought Alec Boehm, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. But we're leaving that alone, and I'm glad I did because Nats already up 1-0 against the Phillies in the first inning. Next game up. Next gentleman going on the main slip, or first gentleman going on the slip. You got Cardinals versus Yankees. I think this is the one I want to talk about. Luis Garcia Jr., to the Yankees. This is not one of the trades that I talked about. But the Yankees got themselves a stud. Luis Garcia Jr. batting in that 3 spot today. Leave him alone. Because he got Spencer Jones right behind him in that 4 spot. We are going 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs against Michael McGreevy, the righty who has troubles, nightmares against lefties. Yankees are going to be on fire today. Cardinals, no bueno. It's no bueno. Cardinals is no good. So, we're fading them. Yankees, I swear, get the job done. Spencer Jones is an absolute animal. Absolute dog. He's in a good spot right here. Like I said, cleanup spot in the 4 spot. I said spot like 4 different times. Spot. Another 4 times. That's 8. That's 9. Shit. All right. Spencer Jones. 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Like I said, Michael McGreevy has trouble against the lefties. Mr. Spencer Jones has been on fuego. We got 6 hits, 3 RBIs, 3 home runs, in the last 7 days. Absolute dog. Don't know why I just made that face. Nobody clip it. It's just easy day. Easy as day. Spencer Jones, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. If Luis Garcia Jr. does his job and gets on base in his new pinstripes uniform, Spencer Jones brings him in with little double. I feel like my thing has come down a little bit. Let's see. All right, that's better. It's kind of my eyebrows. Next game up. Next gentleman going on the main slip. You got Pirates versus the Brewers in Milwaukee. You got Bubba Chandler on the mound versus Brandon Sproat. Hate that name. Sounds weird. But we're fading that dude. He's not too great against the lefties, as just like freaking Michael McGreevy. Not great against the lefties. You got Belo in that 2 spot, which we love. We absolutely love. I think Emerson Valdez brings him in today. I think Pittsburgh upsets the Brewers tonight at home. Like I said, you got Bubba Chandler on the mound against Brandon Sproat. Bubba's good. Brandon, not so good. Just do your job, Bubba. Get like 6-7 strikeouts against the Brewers. Don't get rocked immediately. We do got Mr. Bryce Terang. First gentleman going Yabo. If Bubba Chandler messes this up for us, Bryce Terang, get a Yabo. You're due. I've seen your stats. You're absolutely due to go over the fence tonight. Giants versus Rangers. Next game up. We are going with one of the Rangers. I was going to go Corey Seager. He is on the home run slip. So, this helps us out here. We're going Brandon Nimmo. 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs against Logan Webb. I believe Logan has a terrible game in Texas tonight. Brandon's in that 4 spot, cleaning up after Jock, Wyatt Langford, and Corey Seager. Bring one of these fellas in. Get the job done. 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Think Brandon got us on lock tonight. His bat's been hot. Keep it going, Brandon. Get the job done. Jays versus Astros. Next game up. Next gentleman going on the slip. You got Shane Bieber versus Christian Javier on the mound tonight. But we're going with our guy, Christian Walker. 3 for 11. 1 home run, 2 RBIs against Shane Bieber. Batting in that 5 spot. Tricky here. You got Dalton Varsho. Just got traded from the Blue Jays to the Astros. I wasn't sure he was going to start tonight. And I wanted to go with them. And I was like, he's going against his team. They're in. Like, he literally just had to walk across to the locker room to get to the Astros because they're playing each other. So he got traded like earlier today. But Varsho, Dalton Varsho, he's finally on a good team. I think he has a great time in Houston. I hate Houston. I hate the trash shows. Don't get me wrong. But Dalton Varsho, good player. He's a stud. He likes the game of baseball. He puts bat on ball, which helps us out today. He's batting in that 4 spot right. I went like this, in front of Christian Walker. Walker's in back of him. We got 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs for Christian Walker, who's been on a tear. Righty versus righty. I think he takes advantage of Shane Bieber. He already has 1 home run against him. So if Dalton Varsho or anybody else can't get on base, Christian Walker takes advantage of him. tonight hits a Yabo or gets on and somebody brings him in by the name of little midget boy. Wrong word. Midget's not a cool word. Not a cool word. Are they called little fellas? There's a name for them. It's not midget. Midget's not cool. Don't say that. I said it again. It's not little people. And the M word is not cool. I'll get back to you guys on that and be culturally correct so I don't get canceled. But Altuve, miniature guy, cheater. But if Walker gets on base, him and Traumel's a dog. If you guys don't know who Taylor Trammell is, he can bring Christian Walker in as well. Let's go on to the next game. Rays versus Rockies. I did want my guy, TJ Rumfield, in this lineup. Excuse me. You got Ian Seymour, C. Less. He's going to get rocked tonight in Colorado. You got Lorenzen on the other side. Michael Lorenzen is pretty bad. I'm not saying I'm fading this Rays lineup. Maybe Lorenzen finds something deep down. He's like, you know what? I could have got traded these last couple of days, but the Rockies kept me, so I got to pitch my heart out. And he does. He has 6 strikeouts against the Rays. We'll see. But we are fading Ian Seymour. See less. All right? Said Rumfield. I kind of stayed away, but my boy. Show my face. Hunter Goodman. Right there, you see it? Second guy on the Yabo slip. He's due. He's due, dudes. He's so due. He should go Yabo tonight, batting in that cleanup spot like Mark McGuire and Barry Bonds in their primes. Hunter Goodman, go Yabo, get it done. I wanted to go Rumfield, like I said, TJ. I got to be smart about this. I got to be smart. Maybe Seymour has a decent game and Rumfield doesn't get it, but Goodman goes Yabo. Okay, Padres versus D-Bags next game up in Arizona. All right, you got Michael Keane, Brandon Pfaff. Brandon Pfaff. Let me show you. It's really weird. It's a weird name. Like I know how to say it, but like sometimes I just get a little confused. Brandon Pfaff. All right, we're fading him, or we were gonna fade him and go Jackson Merrill. Now they dropped the lineup. Merrill's 4 for 19, 3 Ks. I just spit. I'm okay with leaving Merrill off this slip today. He's in a 5 spot. It's ugly. I don't like him batting that 5 spot. He should be a little bit higher. Padres don't know what they're doing. We already know that. Just go ahead and skip over that game. Not taking anybody from there. Dodgers versus Cubbies in Chicago. You got J-Dub, the Shark. Ooh, the Shark. J-Dub. Pedro Martinez nicknamed him that. So, fight yourself because that's his nickname. Against Matthew Boyd, the lefty. I do think Matthew has a decent game tonight against us, the Dodgers. We strike out a lot. Boydie himself gets a lot of Ks. I mean, sure, I hope we rock him, but I think it's a little bit of a pitcher's duel between him and Justin Robleski, the Shark, baby. We'll do it again. 5.5 strikeouts for J-Dub, the Shark. 6 Ks against the Cubbies. Domsky, we're beating you guys. We just got swept. Okay, let's be honest. We just got swept by the Red Sox. Mind you, trade deadline guys are not feeling comfortable. We're waiting for Tariq to get signed so we can be in the dugout. Guys weren't locked in, but we're locked in today, and we're not losing against the Cubbies. It ain't happening. Okay, where is it? It's on, this side. J-Dub, Robleski, 6 strikeouts on the night against the Cubbies. Let's get locked into these slips because I've been talking forever. If you're still watching this, thank you. I appreciate it. It's a long day. I'm telling you, the golf with the old dude earlier, excuse me, wild. We got 8 minutes to lock in, ladies and gents, before Spencer Jones. It's disgusting, excuse me. Before Spencer Jones tees off in New York against St. Louis against Michael McGreevy, all right? 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs for Spencer Jones. Brandon Lowe, 1.5 total bases. Justin Robleski, the Shark, 5.5 strikeouts. Brandon Nemo, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Christian Walker, also 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. $12.25 to pay $300.13. Bet with juice. Shout out to Matt. He always says that when we're golfing when he gets my name wrong. You know what I'm talking about, Matthew. And then our boys, the Gents, all to hit Yabos, all to leave the freaking stadium tonight. Bryce Terrain, Corey Seager, Hunter Goodman. Step up to the batter's box. Hit your Yabos. Get me some prizes. $5.09 to win $300.31. I sound like the guy Joe that does the food reviews. Check the guy out. He's hilarious. It's awesome. Just got to shout out my guy Joe. But those are our slips, ladies and gentlemen. That's the notebook. Those are the slips. We are dialed. We are locked in. This is how I was looking at my slips earlier. And I got back to you guys and said, we're hitting them majors tonight. All right? So thank you guys for tapping in after a week's long break. Thank you guys for tapping in, watching Lab Session 133, Episode 133, Bet with Juice, Miller Lite. We're going to have a conversation on the side. Just sponsor your boy already. Just figure it out. Oh, somebody's... What was that, Mookie? Uh-oh. I think Mookie got some of this. We're going to hit a bet tonight. Is that what he said? We're going to get out of this slump and finally hit both of our bets? You heard it here first from Dookie Bets. We're going to hit our bets tonight. I said, I appreciate you guys for watching. Let's get her done. Let's get the main slip done. Let's get the home run slip done. And anybody that's playing your guys' own slips, let's win some money tonight. Let's hit our damn bets. Let's get ready for some Taco Tuesday tomorrow. Peace.